Hello, welcome to the fourth dimension. My name's Maria, intuitive tarot reader. I'm your Sherpa. It's kind of snowy here in Colorado today. I am doing readings for April 28th through May 4th. Ooh. Okay. Reading for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I'm pulling from What's the Tea deck. Ooh, good God. Yep, that's what I'm doing. This is your read. It is 100% your read. Meaning if you found me, more than likely this is in your energy. It may not be you specifically, but I feel it's somebody that's in your, you're dealing with. About Sagittarius. The week of the 28th through the 4th. Ooh boy. Well, this is interesting. Sag. Sag. Groupie and spying. Okay. Sag, are you dealing with somebody? If it's not you, then it's somebody in your energy or you're involved in and you may not know what is going on. So I don't even have tarot readings yet. I don't even have the tarot cards out. I have the What's the Tea and the Island Time Wellness cards. And they just have like words on the top of them, but they're vibing directly with the read. So I have bankruptcy and love. So either Sag, you or somebody recent past is experiencing some financial hardship. Okay. And I feel like this person is reaching out to you for a gift or assistance, or you are helping somebody. You already know. You should know who I'm talking about if this is your reading, or you should be in a relationship with somebody that's exhibiting this. So you're somehow involved. Love on the brain. They have love on the brain with you. And if this is somebody who's pursuing you for a relationship, they're trying to quickly escalate it to marriage. I don't think they want to tell you that they're bankrupt or they're financially hurting, but they might be moving faster than you wish because you're financially stable and they're not, and they're looking for a come up. I have girl with a snake here in the center of the read. And again, the girl with a snake is somebody who's not completely straight with their motives. It's kind of like it's the paradigm of empath and narcissist. So the narcissist is usually the one who's got an agenda, probably overspent on addiction and other habits, and is now in a place of need. Or they might be unemployed and they've gone through their resources. But they're pursuing you, Sag, like a crazy person, trying to rekindle this relationship because they are bankrupt and you have financial stability. In fact, you might be doing very, very well for yourself. They're trying to get you hooked. That's what this is. So this person is trying to get you hooked. And even if you're not a Sag, you have heavy Sag placements in your chart. And I think I'm reading for a male, believe it or not, even though you might just be in your masculine energy of an emperor where you're managing things well. So even if you're not a masculine, you're coming off as solid. And that's why I'm picking up that vibe versus the person chasing you, I feel, is a female or feminine energy, and they're trying to seduce you. Don't know another word. They're love bombing you. They're like, I definitely love you. I want to commit. They're just impressing a lot of energy on your space, on your time, on your brain, and you're feeling like very special. You love this person. I feel like but the reality is this is spirit trying to say there's another agenda here. Next card, and look at this. I could not have created this spread if I wanted to. On my best days, I am just not that good or that talented to randomly pick 5 cards that all have very similar messages and a warning sign. Nope. I have marrying for money and an axe. So this is a breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. So I feel like this person may have ghosted you. So the scenario I have, if I'm reading for a masculine, is this person heavily came after you, wanted a relationship, but really wanted your money, wanted a commitment. I feel like this person may have left you or is ghosting you because they're entertaining another party that has more assets, is long-term viable, or they left you and married somebody with more money and that's why they did it. And that's fallen to shit. They don't love the person at all. They have loved you. I feel this is the vibe I'm getting, is I feel like they loved you and now they're coming back wanting to talk to you, right? You're shining. They see you on a platform. They see you having a conversation and wanting to, like, they see you in your highest element. You're moving in that direction. Want one more. I'm just going to take that as validation because that is put on silent as well. Right before I started this reading, I have guests in the other room. Long story short, they're just talking amongst themselves quietly, but her phone went off because I asked her before I started the reading. I said, "Is your phone on mute?" She goes, "Yeah," and then a fucking thing went off. So I figure that's validation. That's twice now I've tried to put your reading out and there's interruption. So I'm just gonna keep going, and forgive me, but this is a message of warning, is they're coming back. I feel like they're gonna come back and they really like, I think they if you're dealing with a true narcissist, they're never gonna give you your flowers. They might be inwardly, they see you come up, they see what you're putting out there on your platform, if you have one, if you're putting positive comments, if you're helping people, if you're doing it genuinely out of authenticity. And this person, I feel, is very competitive with you, and it's not from the same space. It's about money. For them, they think it's about money. And so you're not even on the same space. You're not even in the same frequency. The person that, what you're doing out in there, even if it's not on a platform, they just see that your nature, your humility, your authenticity, your genuine care is irritating the crap out of them. True story. They don't like it. They don't know how you're getting they don't know what you're doing. And they would sabotage it 100 times a day if they could. They are now coming back and they're going to talk to you, I feel, about this relationship. They're wearing a mask and I have engagement rings, but it's in the reverse. So a handful of you, and this could have been any card. So anytime I see anything in the reverse, I always think, what's the true words, or what am I supposed to be looking for the group watching? Because this person, I think, is going to be extremely diligent and persistent in coming back to you to get your attention, to get your attention to change. They want you to change this. They want you to change your mind. You're not going to do it. And this person is I guess there's two messages, because it's just unity and it's in the reverse. So you're not moving forward because you see their mask, right? You see their mask. You see the truth that they don't really love you. They love your stability. But for a handful of you, and the other handful is you finally see that this person has their mask on, and that this was, they might have gone to somebody else, and you might see they got married, or they're posting something about, I don't know, having a baby or something, like all of a sudden. On the flip side, so you're aware that this person is, you just try to use you. That's the truth. On the flip side is what you don't know coming is, I get the vibe, and I heard the message in my head, and I trust that anything that happens when I started reading is part of the reading. Interruptions and all, noises and all, laughter and all. There's gossip back here because there's people talking in the other room I can pick up, and it's muted, but people are talking about the situation, and they're laughing at your ex. They're laughing at your ex because their choice of going with somebody who they thought there was stability, it's falling apart. And I feel like either they chose a partner that isn't loyal, or they chose a partner who came off as solid and stable financially, only to find out that they're also bankrupt. Isn't that the irony? So I heard the little woman, Jo, is it Jo, or the youngest of the little women on this show? She goes, we all make our choices. She goes, it's not like I have to be stuck with the nose on our face. And she meant she wanted to marry somebody for money. She didn't care if she loved him or not. She wanted security. And that was one of the statements that she made in the movie, and I love that movie. And that's probably why it came up, is this girl, whoever, I feel like it's a woman, had left you, or didn't choose you, but chose somebody else, and you found out about it, only to find out now, with gossip happening, is that they were never loyal, or they aren't financially stable either. So you got, a 2-tick, no dog. situation is you have two people that are seeking each other for comfort and for security, only to find there's no security in the relationship anywhere, and it was never based on love. So better than you, I guess. You know, you're like dodging that bullet. So that's kind of the vibe I get as well. All right, that's your basis. Tell me about Sag. What are you going to find out this week, Sag? And I just want to make sure these are all in the upright before I get going. Most of them are. All right, so I'm going to do one shuffle because they're not all on the upright, which is fine. It's fine. I just want your messages to come out for Sag. 28. 2 came out. 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Yep. This is, I think, either your energy, somebody's finding out the truth, and they're trying to walk away. They're trying to dead that relationship. Tell me more about bankrupt. Yeah, bankrupt. They left. They were full of anxiety. This was never about love. Somebody, I feel they had, you had unconditional love for this person. And they want to come back in. They want to, I can't make this up. I love tarot. They want to come back in, revisit this conversation, revisit this relationship, undo the tower, but they haven't changed. They're bringing their same insecurity, manipulation, I feel, you know, possibly seduction to try to get you to come back into this. And you have self-love now. You're not entertaining this. You're like, no, thank you. This is the conversation about commitment and new commitment. You're like, nope. So they found out this is happening, and they're going to come back and have a conversation. They're not going to tell you that they're bankrupt. They're not going to tell you that they might tell you that their person that they chose ended up in a third party. They found out, but they left you, right? Love on the brain and wedding rings. That's my gut. This is my gut. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. 7 of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Swords in the reverse, or in the upright. 9 of Wands in the reverse. You are needing courage to be honest with this person, and they need courage to be honest with you. But I have the 7 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. You're not initiating a brand new relationship with this person, and you're getting out of a stressful situation. You are closing that out. You are happy that you're not hooked. They try to hook you. Yeah, Page of Cups. They're coming back to have a conversation with you about, you know, paying, like they made such a bad choice and they really loved you and they were only leaving you because of security and success and la la la. Girl with the snake, tell me about this narcissist with this empath. You are the empath. Whoever I'm reading for, you're the empath in this situation. Yep, 4 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. You are not moving forward with any kind of contract. You are not going to marry this person. You're not going to create a foundation with them. You have gone in after this very, very painful situation, and you spent some time alone, chillaxing and evaluating the situation, and you found your self-worth and your self-esteem, and this did not serve your highest and greatest good. And they're going to come in and have a conversation about them being unhappy in this relationship, and you're like, sorry, don't care. That's the vibe. You're very kind about it, but at the end of the day, you realize, again, they're marrying for money. They're not going to be victorious, and you are going to keep all 10 of your own pentacles in your pocket. Tell me about this axe. So this marrying for money, they're trying to divorce or break up with this person. They're coming in as a Knight of Wands. I'm telling you, they're going to love bomb you and tell you they loved you and they made the wrong choice. And who is it? The King of Wands and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. They sure as hell hope you are not going to be vicious, but this is a very vicious queen, and you might come completely off the rails. Male or female, doesn't matter. If this is a masculine coming in talking to you, Sag, please be the Queen of Swords and just say, you know what? They're going to tell you this person was manipulative. They're going to paint such a shady picture of their partner that they left and they had affairs, and that now they're going bankrupt because they were so frivolous, and you're like, man, these are all tough consequences for your choices. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. And again, your light irritates their demons. They wanted to get away. They wanted their cake and eat it too. I don't think you're gonna go forward with it, but it's very interesting. You find it interesting. And I feel like it's either a text or a very long letter. Somebody's going to write you a very long letter about ghosting you or leaving you out in the cold. And again, you may not even be a Sag. You might just have Sag in your chart. But this is like email hovering And the hovering is like somebody's been watching you and somebody's waiting. If you've been ghosted, and this is a while ago, you want to know why. Why did you, like, we were good and then all of a sudden you just left, or you just chose something else. You didn't even give me any closure. And now they're willing to do that because they want you back. Trust me, if this never happened to them, they wouldn't have called you. They're only giving you closure to your previous chapter is because they need something from you. It's that girl with the snake again. And what can you expect? A death and rebirth, but not to trust it, Spirit says, because they are lying through their teeth. That is the only card in tarot that means complete deception, intentional deception, not oopsie daisies. I spread a little white lie that I'm like 5 pounds lighter than I am on my driver's license, or in my case, like 30, but whatever. In this case, this person's flat out telling you a complete, I love falsehood, but it's a flat out bullshit story. That's what's going on here. Tell me about Sag. What can I give for Sag? Page of Swords, yeah, in the reverse, not honest. And the fucked off thing, okay, excuse me, and now I gotta tell YouTube I cussed. Okay, the effed off thing, well, now I'm gonna just fucking cuss. Now I'm just mad. This is a smear campaign, Sag. They, oh my gosh, they're telling family and friends all this garbage about you when they left you to go with this partner to cover their tracks and help other people understand, why did you leave Sag? Sag and you were doing great. All of a sudden you ghosted. And they were covering their own ego, narcissist, by telling a bunch of smear campaigns about you. Now they have to eat crow and come back and talk to you because their choice sucked. And now it's falling apart and they want you back. And they have to go and undo, starting with you. They're not going to tell you that they smeared this campaign. Spirit's telling me this is what the lies were about. They were telling everybody all this garbage about you. Yet now they're going to come in and say, oh, I love you. Okay. And then we got the King of Swords in the reverse. So the King of Swords in the upright is an honest king, and the reverse is not so much. It's just validating that King of Wands scenario. Sag, I think this is a pretty clear warning. Like, you're going to have somebody coming in that you miss, you love, you want answers for. They're saying they held back from you. They didn't give you a damn thing. They did not give you the love that you gave into them. You were the overgiver in this relationship for sure. They're still wearing a mask. They haven't changed. They haven't done any internal work, and they're still looking to pay their bills. King of Cups in the reverse, so they're still, there might, actually, this is, the only problem with this, tell me about this King of Cups. It's a Lovers in reverse. Is this an upright? It's an upright deck. So the King of Cups in the reverse is, in the upright, they're stoic. They don't share their feelings. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve. Now they are, because it's in reverse. So they might come in and just love bomb you, like I said, gush on you, all about not being in love with this last person, that it wasn't a divine. Because I think they lied and they said, oh, this was, I left Sag for my soulmate. I almost say, this person was my soulmate. Because they needed to get everybody on board when they dumped your ass to go with money bags, only to find out they're full of grass and rocks. There's no money in those bags. There's nothing in the bag. No bag. No. Hole in the bag. And so they're gonna go around and tell you, oh, it was a bad choice, and it was all their fault. It wasn't your ex-partner's fault. No. There's a victim in this scenario. Sag. I mean, like, readings like this, I feel like I just need to go take a shower. Yeah, they want to pick right back up. You have a decision to make if you're going to entertain this and if you're going to invest. It's going to be, you might go back. They're going to ask you to come back. You might go back and you're stuck in a decision. Oh my gosh. I want to write y'all cheerleading letters and say, is this serving you? Yeah. Anything else for Sag? Just want to be your cheerleader. Yeah, I got the Two of Pentacles on the side. You haven't made a decision. You're stuck. You haven't made a new decision. Eight of Pentacles. You're investing in yourself right now. And I feel the communication is so slow. And because it's not completely honest, you want to have questions. You want to have a conversation. And they're dodging your questions. They're dodging the bullets of why. Why now? Queen of Pentacles, that's how they see you. You're in your head. You can't make a decision back. It's just reiterating the same thing, any same messages. So this is what's happening for you, Sag. I can't tell you what to do. Every situation is different. You're going to have to use your intuition. You're going to have to pray about it. I would dig in like a freaking interrogate. Just interrogate it. They have secrets. I can't make this up. They have secrets, and it's the Emperor in reverse, confirming narcissism. So that Emperor in reverse is a 6-year-old with an agenda. This was your wish fulfillment. You're still healing from it. And on the bottom of the deck, I have the world ending. So if it does end and you choose to entertain this for the next chapter, you can. You have free will, do whatever you want, but you're going to get the same scenario, same chapter replayed in this next chapter because there hasn't been any healing. I don't think Spirit could be any more blunt than this card in the reverse, saying narcissist, stop warning. But that World card is good. They're going to want to come back and reconcile and make it right and promise you the world and the stars. I swear, I have like begging on their face with a ring, with a proposal. Like they're in financial distraught and their ego's hurt. They don't like being alone. This guy, whoever, whatever, female, doesn't matter. The Spirit I get is this person hates being alone. They do not like alone is failure for this person. They see loneliness as scary. They don't want to deal with anything. A partner is always better than nobody. Clearly not, because it just ruined their reputation and their financial stability. 5 of Cups, you miss this person, but I don't think you're going to take it back. You're entertaining it though. Page of Wands, very passionate communication. I have the 10 of Wands. And the uprights, I think you walk away again. They're unhappy. They're currently unhappy in their relationship. And they may not come back until they heal. Yeah, Ace of Wands in the reverse, you using your intuition. They're going to call you names. It's not pretty. It's going to escalate. So just take it for what it's worth, Sag. I can't tell you the whole story because everybody's story is different. And the energy fades in about 3 or 4 cards. Give me an angel number for Sag this week. Tell me what angel number would be best suited. It's 00. I love that card. It says, I am observant. Yes, you are. Sag, yes, you are. And I said, interrogate, interview. And don't just say, oh, okay, I love you too. Don't do that. Sit and listen hard. Listen to what they're not saying. Angels, ask for your attention. Open your eyes. Listen and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. I am observant. Sag, I cannot tell you how loud of a warning this is, and I'm telling you right now as well that this is for your benefit. This is for your highest good. And just know you're going to get a lot of interruptions. You're going to get a lot of distractions while you're trying to meditate. And I think it's from the other tribe, hoping you don't elevate. They'd love to see this chapter occur again. You just got to discern what's best for your highest good, what's going to elevate you and keep you in the space you need to be. But I believe that this is going to be a challenging week just on your heart. And sometimes your heart and your head have to be in alignment. And right now your head knows better, but your heart wants what it wants. You may repeat the cycle, but just know this might be the outcome for several of you, repeating this one. And then that bankruptcy, whatever karma you choose. And I just feel like it's super evident. Like anytime I see a world on there, a world is an ending, right? And then you go on this Wheel of Fortune where you get all the karma or the dharma. Well, if I choose to revisit and entertain a past cycle that didn't serve me, and I choose not to close it out or close it out and go back to it, I get their karma. I don't get my dharma. I forfeit that, and I get all of, because I made that choice. So just be aware, though we all have consequences to our decisions, regardless of what, even like, I can eat the donut, but I'm going to have to do the extra 30 minutes on the freaking treadmill. Which one do I want? Is it worth it? Is the juice worth the squeeze? I hate the treadmill, so no. I'm not a fan. Sorry. But that's something you should consider. Was this, you just walked out of an excruciatingly painful and challenging chapter in your life. And I'm just saying, I don't know if you want to revisit that again, so fresh. And you just got out of it. I feel like you just healed from it and you still didn't have any answers. And you couldn't get any answers, and then all of a sudden, they're back at your doorstep saying, I made a mistake, and I went with this other party. They may not even say that they made a mistake. They made a mistake in choosing this person, but the reality is they still made the choice, right? They did. It's a choice, and I don't know what kind of consequence. If you close this out, your Wheel of Fortune will start immediately, just so you know. Yeah, it's painful, but it's either a little bit of pain now or more of the same later. It's your choice again. Okay, I'm done being a cheerleader. If you like this vibe, I am a different reader for sure. I know I am. I totally know I am. If you like this tribe, feel free to subscribe. That way you'll be notified when I put my content up, which is a couple of times a week, as well as hit that like button and help my algorithm grow. I am trying to grow personal readings, so if you're interested, give me a holler, either a videotaped one that's pre-recorded and I just send you a private link, or we can do a live interpersonal one, which is always fun. And you can email me at fourth dimension, FOURTH dimension tarot @gmail.com. And I'll be more than happy to meet with you personally pretty quickly, actually. All right, everybody, love and light until midweek pulse on Wednesday.